Hello, hey, how are everyone? You guys are so beautiful and engaging. I'm a huge fan of tinted moisturizer because I feel like we use too much foundation in society at the moment. I feel like, you know, you don't necessarily need to lacquer your face from forehead to chin. So I feel like if you need coverage in a certain area, like say if you have a pregnancy mark, or if you have, you know, a pimple or any kind of hormonal issue, whatever that may be, give yourself massive coverage where you need it, or something's happening. It's okay to give yourself full coverage in a small area to sheer it out everywhere else. I like threading. I think waxing is too aggressive. So the eye area is so thin, it's almost transparent. The skin around your eyes is like on your lips, it's so thin, it's like paper. I always use two different types of color. No one in the audience is one color from forehead to chin. No one. Did you see that color, that gray color? That's going to give you depth of field. So no one knows that they're looking at gray shadow, but it carves your eyelids out. If you notice, I'm carving her eyelids out with a barely there color right now. Then we're going to go for a little bit more drama later. So I'm taking it for minimal, and then we're going to go for even more fun. So if I were you, I would invest in a cool gray palette. And then maybe have a little fun with a plum eyeliner on top of the lash line or something like that. But you want to do something that's going to give that sense of depth of field. I love gray, cool colors because they contour really well. You can give yourself a beautiful contour in the cheekbones. You can contour the lids out, and it doesn't matter if you're Nicole Kidman's complexion or Lupita's. So cooler grays are the name of the game when it comes to making things recede. Take a look at this. This is the Woolies eyeshadow palette, right? And I'm using my finger right now. And the reason I'm using my finger is because your hands or your body heat changes the texture of makeup. So when I go into complexion later, that's going to be the favorite thing I like to do is complexion. So we're going to take that baby and close your eyes. I'm going to go right on the ball of the eye. You see that? And so you see how, and this is something you can do in the bathroom at work. After you, like, I'm trying to show you how to get ready for your day. Okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna take that and we're gonna go right in the ball of the eye. And so I'm gonna go right in the center. And what this does is it gives that dimension. Do not put your concealer on dry skin. It will sit on top of your skin. If you put your skin, if you slightly just take your moisturizer, even if it's tiny, like a pea-sized amount, and just bring it on everywhere. It's organic. When your moisturizer dries, your foundation will adhere and it'll look like you were born that way. You woke up like this. Don't be afraid to use different foundations in different areas of the face. So I'm using a foundation right here that happens to be luminous all over. But in the T-zone, I'm gonna go matte. I wanna go with a foundation that is a bit more matte. And maybe you're thinking that, okay, I don't have time for that. But in the morning, by your vanity or your dressing room, whatever that may be, just take one foundation with you to work. You don't have to take both. Just take the one that you're going to need to touch up. Maybe that's the mattifying foundation. It doesn't have to be both. So I want to tell you one thing. So scrub. So it's really important to scrub your lips. The reason why it's so important to scrub your lips is because everyone's embracing this super matte, liquid matte trend at the moment, right? So everyone loves, you know, but they dry your lips out. They're not the best when it comes to keeping your lips hydrated. Anything that's going to stay anchored to your lips for 8 hours is going to dry your lips out. Anything that's going to, I hate to say it in general, because the mascara thing we talked about earlier. So what I want you to do is have a quick DIY lip scrub. Take a little bit of cornmeal or sugar, brown sugar, and honey. Brown sugar and honey is a really great exfoliator for the lips. You can do it so quickly. The skin on the lips and the skin on the eyes is almost so thin, it's transparent. It's the same skin. So if you use an eye cream and then put a chapstick on the eye cream to lock in those properties, and then go to bed. And then use a lip liner all over the lips, because that lip liner all over, don't put foundation on your mouth. Don't do that. That's old school, that's 80s, right? So I want you to take your liner and go all over, and then do lipstick on top of it, and it'll give you a statement lip that will last all day. You can drink it off. You're gonna drink through the lipstick, but you're not gonna drink through the liner. Concealer is your best friend. If you're taking care of your skin, if you're getting enough sleep, if you're hydrating, if you're drinking your kale. Also, guys, I want you to start drinking carrot juice. Carrot juice is really good because it increases cell turnover. So if you're beta carotene, everyone knows what beta carotene is. You can get it from pumpkin, squash. Cell turnover makes your skin vibrant. It helps your skin repair itself when you're sleeping. So if you're doing these things, if you have a more holistic approach to your diet, I mean, think about it. In society right now, we care so much about what we put on our food that we don't have the acne. No one here is cystic like we used in the 80s and the 90s. We saw a lot more cases of acne than we do now because everyone cares about what we eat because the FDA and the government does it. So I would say, if I were you, use a concealer. I like to use my ring finger. The ring finger is the weakest finger you have. Remember this is a rule of thumb, okay? It's the weakest finger you have, it's going to pick up the least amount of product. Your index finger is too strong, it's too aggressive. This finger you can do, it's too strong, it's way too strong. So you're going to aid your eyes by only using your index. So I'm using my ring finger, and I'm going in, and my body heat is going to soften this concealer to make it look like a second skin.